Next, we have to study what is harvesting. You can see the figure. Harvesting means it is the process of cutting crop when it is matured or ripe. Usually, harvesting takes place around 4 months after the cultivation of a crop. Harvesting can be done by using sickle and harvester. This is the sickle. So you can see the figure harvesting using a sickle. Next we have to study threshing. So when we are separating the grains from the chaff, this process we call it as threshing. Okay. So the process in which grains are separated from the chaff, that is known as threshing. So threshing is usually done by our own hand, that is by manually, by beating the harvested crop. You must have seen. Let me show you the figure. In this figure you can see a girl is beating harvested crop on the surface. This is manual method, okay? Harvesting can be also done by animals, like when the buffaloes are walking on them. So it can be also done by animals. So next is a machine, that is thresher, is also used. This is called as combine. It is a machine. Next is winnowing. In this method what happens, grains are dropped from a height. You can see the figure. This person is dropping the grains from a height. So what will happen? So grains are heavier, they will fall into the ground, while the husks, they are lighter. So what will happen? They will blow away. In India there are so much festivals associated with harvest. So you have to find it out and write in your notebook. So here comes the last step, that is storage of food grains. So as soon as harvesting is done, we have to store the food grains. So we have to take proper care in storing the food grains, otherwise whole crop will be destroyed. So usually before storage, we are usually drying the food grains, okay, in the sunshine to reduce the moisture. Otherwise what will happen, if there is much moisture, then it will promote the growth of fungus and eventually our food grain will be damaged. So let's check how food grains are stored. Okay, so food grains are stored usually in gunny bags, or we can call them as jute bags. These are the gunny bags or jute bags. You must have seen some farmers are using dried neem leaves. So why they are using it? To avoid insects. They can be also stored in silos. These are silos. So these gunny bags are stored in the godowns. So something we have to keep in our mind while we are storing this food in the godowns. First one is that it should be neat, clean. And next is it must have proper doors, as we know that the rats will enter and destroy all the food grains. And we have to check whether there is any loss of grain, etc. And there is another term called as cold storage, where we are using to store fruit and vegetables under very low temperatures. Okay. So in cold storage we usually keep meat, fish, egg and other dairy products. Next we have to study animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is a branch of science that deals with breeding and raising of domestic animals on a large scale. That means we raise domestic animals for our needs in a large scale. Okay, that is known as animal husbandry. It is a branch of science, or it is a branch of agriculture that deals with breeding and raising of domestic animals. For example, for milk, for meat, etc. Okay. You can see the figure. As we all know, milk producing animals are called as milch animals. Milk producing animals, we call them as milch animals. So it includes goats, buffalo, cow, etc. Okay. So this milk is used to prepare a large variety of products like butter, cream, cheese, curd, ghee. This is a poultry farm. So poultry includes birds like turkey, geese, ducks and hen. So we get egg and meat from them. There is also a good source of protein. Next comes fisheries. That means the places where we are keeping the fish or where we are rearing the fish. Okay. So fish are also a rich source of protein, vitamins and minerals. And the branch which deals with rearing of fish is called as pisciculture. Okay, that is fish farming. On a large scale, we call it them as pisciculture. And the next term is apiculture. Apiculture means when we are rearing honeybees, so as to obtain honey, this is called as apiculture. So apiculture is the branch of agriculture which deals with rearing of honeybees for honey. So honey also contains vitamins, water, sugar and minerals. It is also used in a different variety of treatments. Thank you for listening. Please practice these questions and try to answer them. Thank you.